Previously on MAGGI Food Court Caribbean, 8 chefs were given a second chance by Judge Jaron to redeem themselves from their losses in the team challenge with a special 2-man team appeal. But only 4 of these 8 appeals could be accepted. Chefs Halim, Khadija, Trisha, and Dustin won their appeal and will join the other 8 defendants as they continue their culinary trials. Unfortunately, this meant the losing teams with chefs Mikkel, Ramya, Alex, and Shamar had to pack their knives and go. In this episode, 12 chefs now remain standing as they enter the grueling triple trial. Our jury members are Business Executive Officer of Nestle Caribbean, Okino Petrie, Celebrity Chef Noel Cunningham, and cooking show host from the Food Network, Roger Mooking. This culinary case is presided over by MAGGI Food Court Judge Jaron Geronimo Green.
Order in the court, all rise. Judge Geronimo presiding.
Chefs, welcome back to MAGGI Food Court. Congratulations on reaching this round. So for this round, it's the triple trial. You'll get an hour and a half to prepare 3 courses. The catch is, you will be separated into 4 teams of 3. One chef must take 1 course. Now you'll have to own that course, because at the end of these trials, the chef with the weakest course from each team will be sent home. How does that sound? Sure. All right, so I'm going to put you into teams of 3.
On Team 1, we have chefs Khadija, Candice, and Rondell. On Team 2, we have chefs Trisha, Shirek, and Tevin. On Team 3, we have chefs Adrian, Aliyah, and Dustin. On Team 4, we have chefs Halim, Dino, and Alicia.
All right, chefs. So listen, I will give you 5 minutes in which to plan your menu, decide on which chef is taking which course, and then which chef will cook first. And after 5 minutes, the talking is over. Your time for planning starts now.
Are we doing right here? Desserts.
Desserts?
Yes. You don't want the dessert?
Where are you good at?
I go at entrees.
You'll do dessert? All right. Entree. Fine. Well, let's say we highlight pineapple.
What are you doing to make it Caribbean?
Seafood up, seafood main.
A Caribbean something.
You can make that 30 minutes.
Yes, I can.
To the pastry cream
Yes.
with the crumble.
Yes.
You've been doing this forever. Stop it. Do it. Have fun.
Remember, the curveball is going to come. We
the
don't
camera
know what
then.
it's gonna be.
Look on the camera then. Good.
We don't know what
Keep your head down and go.
All right, chefs, your time for planning has expired. So I know you know this is MAGGI Food Court and you would just be getting away with just making 3 courses without some sort of a challenge. So for this challenge, chefs, you are only going to use 2 fryers, which means you all have to share it. And also, more importantly, what you must use the sous vide machine for one of your courses and the grill for one of your courses. Is that clear?
Sure.
The stakes for this challenge, they're high. At the end, 4 of you will be going home.
Now, let's go to court. In Battle 1, Khadija, Trisha, Adrian, and Halim step into the kitchen, ready to go head-to-head in a fierce culinary showdown.
I think the lesson from the previous episode is we had 2 teams that didn't plate at all, right? In terms of having that chicken on the plate.
I think they saw what happened last time. The stakes is high.
Yeah.
There's no favor to beg.
Yes, you're gonna go.
Go hard or go home, right?
Exactly.
Mindset is now I understand what is what for the most part.
My mindset going into the kitchen today would just be to put my best on the plate, be a little more settled, be a little more elevated?
Like I keep saying, I'm just here for the vibes, here for the experience, you know. So for my dish, I did a, how can I call it, a Caribbean ceviche. I made use of the challenge by using the sous vide for my shrimp. Sous vide it with some Maggi all-purpose. That was with some onion, some thyme, like a bit of oil, and that's all. So the snapper and shrimp, and it was with jackfruit, mango, tomato, peppers, onion, lots of lime juice, fresh lime juice.
So I did a play on a burger, an open face burger. But instead of using bread, I used the plantain to be the base. And then it's a surf and turf burger. So I did beef stuffed with shrimp. I also did a sous vide pineapple. That was sous vide in white rum and cinnamon with a little bit of hibiscus flower to add a little color to it.
The course I had was dessert. So for dessert, I made a grilled pineapple that was poached in the sous vide with a cinnamon and nutmeg syrup. I also did a spiced cashew crumble, so I added nutmeg to that. Couldn't find the cinnamon, but...
Who has cinnamon? You have the cinnamon still? You have it?
It would have made the dish, it tastes much better. But I made a brittle with the cashew first, and I blended it into a dust. I also made a vanilla meringue with the egg whites and sugar, some vanilla and a little salt. I also did the banana pastry cream, which was really challenging.
From the time me and my team were deliberating on what to do, you know, I kind of was glancing around at the pantry, at the fridge to see what I have. And like I saw salmon and immediately I was like, yo, do a salmon chowder, because you have to use the sous vide. The sous vide will keep the salmon nice and moist. I know it's a 30-minute challenge. We wouldn't have enough time to build our stock. So I had like a hack for that. I sifted out the noodles from the Maggi chicken noodle soup. Just use the powder, build the stock from that to get the liquid for the chowder.
Halim,
Sir.
talk to me. What's going on? You're thinking of doing a ceviche.
Yes, sir.
Time for thoughts are over, Chef Halim. It's time for action now. Come on, talk to me. What are you doing?
So definitely doing a ceviche.
Ceviche with jackfruit?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're poaching this or you're actually cooking it with acid?
Actually doing it in the acid. I'm going to
All right, that's it. That's all I want to hear. All right, Chef Trisha, talk to me. I hear you blending away.
I'm doing an open face burger patty.
Open face surf and turf burger. Whisks are falling here in MAGGI Food Court. All right, Chef Khadija, talk to me. I see eggs, I see cream, I see, what's that? Vanilla, nuts.
Yes.
All right, what are you making?
I'm making a banana pastry cream with some spiced cashew crumble.
Sounds delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
All right, Chef Adrian, talk to me.
Jerk salmon chowder.
Jerk salmon chowder. Mercy. But what do you have over there in the sous vide?
Salmon.
And what are you putting on the grill?
We have a surprise.
A surprise. All right, chefs. This is what you call the case is heating up. What a battle it is in MAGGI Food Court. My God, I don't even know what to tell you. But at the end of this triple trial, all I know, this courtroom will be 4 chefs less. Nice, nice. Mangoes.
No piece of mango?
I will have it. Thank you. Thank you.
A sweating bullets. I didn't really cook anything. So why in the world may I sweat some? No, man, just pressure.
Right.
I mean, you don't use tenderloin to do burgers, but the grill wasn't hot enough. And when I went to flip it, it stuck to the grill. So it basically took off the char that it had. We'll see what the judges have to say.
The atmosphere was great. less chaotic, less clutter. I was able to move freely. I felt in my own space, my own zone, you know. Some of the other competitors, they say I cook with an angry face, but to me, that's just when I'm in my zone, I'm focused, and I'm just trying to get the task completed.
While I was in the kitchen, there was such a rush. Everything just felt like, I felt like I was moving in slow motion.
This is really a challenge, eh?
My pastry cream was flat because it was at room temperature and not cool. I did try to, you know, work some magic, put it into an ice bowl and stir it so that it can cool down a bit, but it still wasn't at the thickness that I would like. Whew.
I needed a texture element. The ceviche is really bright, really, really flavorful and thing, but it's mostly mush. You need some crunch, you need some texture somewhere.
I did a tomato puree as the fresh element. I did a tamarind and mayo dressing to keep the Caribbean theme with it. I topped it with some mozzarella cheese and a little bit of kale just for some greenery.
You finished with this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
With regards to time, I wasn't really troubled, you know. This is a dish where you can be very efficient and manage your time. You know, I actually had a few minutes to spare, so I kind of slowed down coming down towards the end, and I wanted to be comfortable, you know.
Garnish was just some cerasee seeds, micros, and sweet potato chips. It was finished with scotch bonnet and thyme oil.
In the last minute, I was really hoping to get a blowtorch to, you know, elevate the look of the dish, but also give it a really nice smoky kind of flavor to the meringue.
Is the blowtorch near? Do we have a blowtorch?
I wasn't able to find it, so I just, you know, had to go along with what was done.
If I have to go off of visual plating, I think that Khadija plate was the weakest plate. I believe that all the other plates had a little more work put into it in terms of executing the different elements that there were.
Get out here, man.
All right, chefs, step away from the counters. Your time for cooking has expired. How much you say on this dish?
You're going to need to cut me a bigger check than 10.
Oh, Jesus, confidence. I hope at the end of the day you'll still be as confident.
Next up, in Battle 2, Candice, Shirek, Aliyah, and Dino sharpen their knives and prepare to dazzle the judges with their flavors.
Oh.
I'm feeling good, feeling great. The pressure is a little bit more dense.
Suriname, there's something about Suriname. I'm watching you. Just like in any sports or in any competition, I'm not going to lie and put false hope out there. Anything can happen.
So the pressure is on for me to carry the flag for my company and my country.
I'm feeling ambivalent. Yeah, I'm having mixed feelings.
We're just trying to make the dishes cohesive. We chose pineapple as the star, and we each took a course, and we did it to the best of our ability. The name of my dish is a shrimp, pineapple, and chocho ceviche. First, you fry the green plantain, press it back into the fryer to crisp up. After that, grill the shrimp, cut it up. Use some aromatics, onion, garlic, cilantro, parsley, lime juice, vinegar, oil, pineapple, and chocho. Mix them all together. Make it sit there for a while to marinate.
So I chose to do the main course. I call it grilled tenderloin with some vegetables and some plantain and potatoes puree. So the first thing I did, I went in, I put 2 pots of water so it could go more faster. took out the tenderloin, seasoned it, put it in a plastic bag. I brought it to the souffle, put it in.
So the name of my dish is coconut risotto with a jerk marinated lamb. First, I made a stock for the risotto. After I fried the lamb, seasoned it with Maggi seasoning, jerk rub, and all-purpose seasoning.
So I made a cauliflower and potato puree with a red snapper fillet. Seasoned it up nicely with some thyme, garlic, all the good things.
Oh, Scotch bonnet. What's this one?
Caesar?
Yes.
Scotch bonnet.
Do you think they're going on this down here? Think they're doing anything right? Chefs, time is ticking. Come on, chef, talk to me. What are you doing? I see you slicing pineapples like your life depends on it.
Making a pineapple and chocho ceviche.
And pineapple and chocho ceviche. All right, so talk to me. I see a lot of vegetables. I see beef.
Yeah, man.
Look like you butchered this one.
Yes.
All right, talk to me.
So I'm going to make a grilled tenderloin with some vegetables and some garlic sauce.
Like Jamaican festival?
No, like Suriname.
All right, grilled tenderloin and Surinamese festival. Mighty, sounds like carnival. All right, talk to me, chef.
Hi.
I see one pot of water and that's all.
No, man, I have the fish in the sous vide.
Oh, you have the fish in the
snapper
sous vide
fillet, yeah.
cooker. What kind of fish? Snapper?
The snapper fillet, yeah.
Snapper fillet. All right, come on, chef. He has taken out the lamb here in MAGGI Food Court.
What I'm making is a coconut risotto.
Coconut risotto?
Oh, yeah. With a grilled lamb with jerk sauce on it.
Grilled rack of
with the Maggi seasoning.
coconut risotto.
Yeah.
So you're using you're using the grill?
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Ice.
Ice. In the refrigerator, where you find ice? Right here in MAGGI Food Court. Season 4 is looking hotter than hot. The trials are hot. The battles are even hotter. Who are going them yard? Oh, Lord. I don't know. Bailiff?
For the lamb, we just grill it. For the risotto, so I started off with olive oil. I wanted to use coconut oil, but I couldn't find the coconut oil, so I started off with olive oil, onions, salted, add the risotto rice, I'll mix it, add the stock, let it boil and cook.
It's not going.
I seared it off. So I put it in the sous vide and then I seared it off. And then I finished it with some chili oil, some Scotch bonnet, some chili flakes.
Started grilling tenderloin. In the meantime, I was grilling. I was also preparing for the vegetables and also for the plantain and the potato.
Ooh. 30 minutes, you know it's short, but it's short. It's like, you know it's short, but it's short for real, for real.
I realized that the challenge called for either grilling or sous vide. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna get one of the elements and that's gonna just have to be fine.
Blender. Only two in here and you can't have the two of them.
I don't want to go back and disappoint Suriname because I'm the only one in the competition.
Jesus. Who was the hand blender? The emotional blender, who was that?
I tried to aim to the sky, but couldn't reach.
When they said 5 minutes, I think my fish was still cooking. And then, thank God I decided to do fish, because then it was like, all right, cool. Get it on the plate. I hope I make it to the next round, I really do. Yeah, I hope so.
I utilized my time best as I could. I can honestly say I hope I advance to the next round.
What was happening in my mind was I need to beat the time. I knew what I had to do, so it wasn't that difficult for me.
It flash across my mind, play it, just play it, just play it. And then one man say, oh no, that's not you. Might as well just go yard and then play it foolish. I'm feeling really disappointed in myself. The idea I kind of failed my team. I couldn't execute the main course.
Live.
All right, chef, step away from the counter. All of you, leave the plate, leave the plate. I don't want to hold you in contempt of court. You can shut off the flames. That's the only thing I'll allow you to do. Shut off the flames, but your time for cooking is done. All right? Chef, talk to me about your grilled tenderloin with Surinamese. My gosh, did I get that right? Surinamese festival. You proud of it?
No, festival.
How much out of 10,000? How much? What do you say?
I think it's 70.
70,000 out of 10. My gosh, I don't know how the maths add up, but all right. Talk to me, chef. How you feel about your chocho and pineapple ceviche?
Good, but I should have done a little bit more. But I'm good.
All right, you stand by it?
Yes.
All right, Chef Aliyah, talk to me about your sous vide snapper.
Yeah, the sous vide snapper, I didn't get to put everything on the plate, but I think the snapper will speak for itself.
All right, out of 10,000, what do you say?
8.
8 grand. All right, chef, talk to me, Chef Dino. Seems like the time was against you in every way. All right, the triple trials are off and it is banging. Oh my. All right, chef, time to present your dishes to the jurors for a little judgment.
In Battle 3, Rondell, Tevin, Dustin, and Alicia are ready to bring their A game.
Women start cooking now?
Just now, let me channel in a Nicki Minaj. Alright, let me go.
I with the introduction and the drama and thing.
Hey boy. It's a stiff competition. Everyone, I think, is coming with the A game.
I'm feeling excited and nervous. I'm hoping that I can showcase more of me as a chef.
Feeling confident, ready for a new challenge. Dish that I have was French meringue, pavlova.
I did a ginger and garlic marinated sous vide Atlantic salmon. I did a charred pineapple. I did a cauliflower and celery rice with pimento and coconut and lemongrass.
The plan was to do a molasses meringue. There was no molasses. I started with the plantain and the banana, and I kind of macerated them with Mount Gay, little lime, cinnamon, nutmeg, and I went over to the sous vide. That was a whole scene in itself. How this supposed to work? Tried to get the crumble going. The butter was soft.
We have any butter that's firmer?
Check the grocery.
It's a grilled banana with caramel sauce, topped with salted caramel and coconut flakes. For the banana, I did cayenne, nutmeg, Mount Gay rum. So I left that for marinate for like about 5 minutes.
Where's the butter?
I have butter here.
I did the whipped cream.
Mercy. Talk to me, chef. What's going on here?
Right, so I'm kind of doing like...
Apart from chaos.
No chaos. No chaos.
Talk to me.
Charred pineapple salsa.
Charred pineapple salsa.
With a sous vide ginger garlic.
But I see you making, is this a poaching liquid?
Right, this is a stock with raw pineapple and coconut guac to go with my salmon and my salsa. Just some vegetables.
So you're doing salmon in the sous vide cooker?
The sous vide, and then I'm going to give it a sear, and I have like some grilled pineapple salsa, and I have some grilled vegetables as well.
All right, sir, all right. You carry on. Talk to me, chef. I see you getting all fancy over here.
Making a French meringue for you with some...
French meringue. All right, with what? Come.
Some tropical fruit.
Tropical fruits.
Tropical fruit compote.
Oh, so you've already whipped the eggs, I see.
Yes, I have.
Oh my gosh. All right, sir. French meringue with tropical fruits. So what you putting on the grill? Because I see your grill all lit.
A pineapple, I'll sear off some.
You have anything in the sous vide cooker or what? So you're grilling?
Yes.
Listen, if you come to court and you don't present evidence enough, Lord Jesus, you're going to go home. And you're going home in handcuffs. French, talk to me, chef.
Yes, chef.
Alicia, you're busy.
I'm attempting a coconut crumble.
Coconut crumble.
Chef.
Do you have anything on the grill or in the sous vide cooker?
Sous vide, plantains and bananas.
Plantains.
Macerating in rum, lime, and spices.
Nice. Coconut crumble and plantain and bananas. All right, chef.
Yeah, chef.
Your station is... Huh? Mighty God. So talk to me about your dish, man. Come on, focus.
I'm making a grilled banana, caramelized sauce, have some whipped cream to top it off.
Oh, mercy. 3 desserts in the kitchen. Ding dong battle. Look here. If it's 3 desserts, it means 3 cases of desserts. The jurors are going to have a fine time with this one.
I did some grilled bok choy leaves and the trimmings from the fish and the pineapple. I did a pineapple and coconut broth.
Is a French meringue pavlova filled with caramelized mangoes, apples, and cranberry, some pecan nuts. Made a meringue, filled the caramelized fruits inside of the meringue mold, which was broken, so, you know.
Maggi coconut milk powder in there. And then I was toasting coconut, you know. Italian meringue was the base of all this, so I got that going.
Did the caramel with the coconut, the hint of coconut cream in it. And also I did the salted pecan, which was nice when I tasted it. It was really good.
Have sugar, bad boy? You have sugar? Why sugar?
Couldn't find parchment paper to line the mold, so the meringue, after I bake it, stick onto it. Couldn't get it off. Had to improvise.
It's hard. So like, now I have like a whole newfound respect for the people who do this and excel.
And then obviously when all the competitors decided to drop stuff in the sous vide machine, the temperature is going to drop. So I already didn't realize that was going to be the case already, so obviously go with a fish, because I know it won't take long to cook.
Can I get my plates, please?
I'm feeling a bit nervous. I don't think I completed my dessert the way I wanted to look.
Time was running out. All I was trying to do is just find methods to make up for that broken meringue that I couldn't serve.
Green peas. With the green peas I had. Okay, minor. I
just want to do my best. Like, people all the time will tell you you're doing good. Just know.
Someone take the torch.
All right, chefs, got 30 seconds remaining. Smells nice in here.
Butter, what the butter?
2, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Finish up, chefs. Come on, finish up. And it's 1, and time is done. Step away from the counter. Step, another one. Step away. Stand for dance, your side. Tell me, Chef Rondell, how you feel about the dish?
I feel good. I mean, I'm missing.
Complete.
Yeah, it's what?
How you feel?
I feel okay.
All right, well, this is the case that we'll have to present in court,
Yes.
Do you think this is what 10 grand?
Yeah.
If I get my next 2 sauces, yes.
Come on, Chef Kevin, tell me how you feel about it.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Okay. The jury will have their time with you. Chef Alicia.
Yes, Chef. Incomplete.
Incomplete. All right. Chef Dustin.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Just the mint leaves to go on the plate.
Just the mint leaves. So you're confident that this is 10 grand? And you
go with a 4. I will go with a 4.
All right. Well, we'll take your dishes before the grand jury now to deliberate, taste, and then pronounce the final judgment. MAGGI Food Court Season 4. This is the end of the triple triage. All right, babe. What do you say? Talk to me. What do you say?
Let's hear what the jury has to say.
Khadija, please explain your dish.
Today I have for you grilled sous vide and then grilled
pineapple.
What are the spices on the pineapple?
So there's cinnamon, there's nutmeg. Then we also have a banana pastry cream that I mean, I was very ambitious doing that, but I really wanted to put something on the plate that would kind of wow you guys.
Do you think it's at $10,000?
Honestly, I would probably say 5,
5,000?
6.
All right, thank you, Khadija.
Thank you so much. Enjoy.
I mean, no matter how you spend this, it's just pineapple. How is it?
It's nice, actually.
Yeah. I think we can welcome the next dish.
Yes.
Hi, Trisha. Welcome again.
Hi.
Tell us about your dish.
This is a play on an open face burger. Instead of using bread, I use plantains to make the bottom. I use the tenderloin and then it's stuffed with shrimp and also a tamarind and mayo dressing.
You decided to make a burger, right? But you used tenderloin, and a tenderloin is a very lean meat, although tender meat. So why did you use tenderloin?
I decided to go with the fastest thing that I know would cook under the time that I have. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Chef Trisha.
I find the tenderloin is such a funny choice.
Yeah.
I find it breaks apart very easily. You find so?
Very much so.
Yeah. Almost like it turns into a little mash.
But it's flavorful.
I like the concept of the dish, and she used the both methods, right?
Still.
So far, everyone is sous videing and grilling at the same time. Hey, Chef Adrian.
Hi.
This challenge is all about grilling and sous videing, and you gave us a seafood chowder. Tell us about your dish.
Okay, so it's a salmon chowder. When I built the base for the chowder, I ended up using Maggi chicken noodle soup, sifted out the noodles, built the stock that way. Has a couple chunks of salmon in there for you all to eat as well, just like a mouthful. And I grilled a green plantain chip.
You think this is worth $10,000?
More than.
Yeah? More?
That is it.
And then the last question. Your teammates, right? Yeah. If you were going up against them individually, do you think you would win?
Didn't come this far to lose.
All right. Thank you.
Love the energy.
It's tasty. What I'm wondering is why he used the chicken noodle soup when there's fish tea in there.
There's that, but the texture also is a little grainy.
Yeah.
You notice that for chowder, it's smooth and silky, you know?
Yeah.
All right, Halim, you're most experienced in our kitchen. This is the third time for you, second time for some people. So tell us about your dish.
The dish that I've prepared, I would say, is a step in the right direction. So I used a lot of different Caribbean items in this dish. The ceviche is made of snapper and shrimp. It consists of mango, jackfruit, pimento pepper, shadow benny, Scotch bonnet pepper, ton of fresh lime.
So lots of flavors happening here.
Lots of flavors.
And you did the sous vide? You sous vide?
We did the sous vide. So I used this sous vide for our shrimp.
How did you work with your team to come up with this dish as a first course?
So we tried to find something that would cohesively work straight throughout, highlighting a lot of different Caribbean items. Let's hopefully see that all plans go according. MAGGI Food Court kitchen is full of surprises. Not very happy with you guys, but that's all right. It's only going to get better from here.
Thanks, Chef.
Even though he made it seem a little bit simplistic that, you know, he had 30 minutes and he thought he would do something safe, turned out really well.
It's really, yeah. And I love the flavors, and it's also turn it back to the Caribbean, which I love.
All right, let's welcome the second courses.
All right, Candace, can you share with us what this dish is and the inspiration?
Sure. Today I made a tostones. It's a grilled shrimp, pineapple, and chocho tostones, garnished with cerci seeds and also some cilantro.
What is cerci seeds? I'm not familiar.
All right, so cerci is a vine that it can be used to make tea.
Oh, tea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's here in Jamaica. We use it a lot when we're going back to school.
You know this challenge is you facing off against your other teammates.
Yes.
Who are you sure to beat?
Wow, that's a tough question. I hope to beat everybody.
Ah, okay. All right, thank you, Chef.
All right, thank you. Enjoy.
Thanks, Candace.
I mean, the cerci was a very interesting spin, I think. Very Jamaican she's bringing to the plate here. And To think that this was an ingredient in the kitchen and she actually found a creative way to use it, I give her great kudos for that.
There's a bitterness to it. I never had it before.
And it's crunchy. The color is nice though, nice bright red.
It has nice flavors though.
Yeah, the flavor is really good, but I think the seaweed is a little bit on the drier side.
I'm concerned about small skills, you know, like as a chef coming up, it's about small skills. If I'm making a dice of something that's the same ingredient for a dish like this, I want this piece
uniform,
to be the same size as this piece. It affects how you taste it, it affects the mouthfeel, it affects the presentation. All right, Shirek, can you please tell us what we have here?
You guys, you have grilled tenderloin with some vegetables and banana, potato/potato puree.
Why this?
It was just the quickest decision I just had in my mind, so I just worked with it, and I hope you like it.
And you're going up against 2 of your fellow teammates, right?
Yes.
Which one do you think you're sure to beat?
Can't tell it at the moment. I'm just gonna wait for the results.
I like that. Alrighty. Thanks much.
Yes.
Everyone is just playing it safe in terms of the time.
No, this is not safe.
This is what?
I don't know.
Okay.
First of all, I think the plate needs to be visually appealing, just to start, and then thereafter, you know, you can win on the flavor.
You know, if you're gonna grill a tenderloin, like to do this vegetable, that's 2 minutes, you know what I mean? But to do this tenderloin like this, you know, treat it properly. Wrap it, roll it, hold it, form it, get the even cook. I mean, to me, this is quite overcooked. You need to make sure you cook it in its natural state where it's tender.
Chef Aliyah.
Hi.
Tell us about your dish.
I made some potato and cauliflower puree with some red snapper fillet. I sous vide it with some thyme and, you know, Maggi fish seasoning, Cajun. Then I seared it off in the pot and then I finished it with some chili oil. With fish, I also think that seafood and spice for me is a vibe, so.
Now, you know you have 2 other team members on your team, right?
Yep.
And we have to send home, unfortunately, one of them. Who do you think you're gonna beat?
At this point, any one of them is fine.
That was a good answer.
All right, thank you, Chef.
Okay, bye. Enjoy.
This is why I say small skills and details. She's got the skin charred and crispy, while the rest of the fish is tender and perfectly cooked.
And the spices there, which was meant with, and which you mentioned as well.
And you could taste the snapper.
Yeah, it's not overpowering,
Okay, let's see what's next.
Dino, we would be remiss to not address the elephant in the room. There is no plate. What happened?
I wanted to do a coconut risotto with a jerk marinated lamb. I had to make a stock because I wanted to do it proper. I'm a young chef. I wanted to stand out. So I feel like that's where I went wrong.
So you ran out of time?
When I came here, I realized that I was the youngest.
It's not about young, it's about the capacity to execute the title. So part of being a chef is not only being able to do the small skills, the details, and the techniques of the culinary skills, but a chef has to manage time, staff, budgets. There's a broader perspective, and all of those things entail, the culinary is like a 10% of it.
I need to do better. Personally, I look at this place as a motivation, so
Yeah.
it might seem like I'm not a chef, but I'll prove myself.
We know how this is gonna play out for this round. Let's be honest. But this, I wanna give you some guidance to take away from, you know? All right?
Chef Rondell, welcome to the jury block.
Thank you for having me.
How come the consistency, you know, this is about running a restaurant, being a chef, it's consistency.
All I'm missing the sauce, I'm just doing this. Doing this plate, no? Yeah, make the salmon look the same at least now.
Okay, well, you can turn the plate as much as you want, but the thing is missing the thing.
I just try, you know what?
So
I have no excuse. I
have a question.
Yes.
If you were in our position, how would you judge this scenario with the lack of inconsistency? And as a chef, you know, sauce is very important.
Yes. Okay, maybe if I did really have the sauce, I would have added extra oomph to the plate. Because I know that sauce is gonna...
Who would you send home based on your observation of what they prepared?
Oh, you messy. But just based on what I observe, I'd have to say Kadisha.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
The salmon looks well cooked.
Yeah, it's well cooked.
Perfectly cooked. Really tasty, yeah.
It's very tasty. I think you could have done a little better on the presentation side, though.
I agree.
All right, Tevin, tell us about this $10,000 dish.
This is a incomplete. However, it was supposed to be a caramelized fruits filled pavlova French meringue.
But what is it that it was supposed to be?
Caramelized fruits over French meringue.
Ah.
So how is that different than what you gave us? Is something missing?
We're supposed to have the caramel and the meringue.
Oh, I thought you caramelized the fruits. Oh, okay, so there's caramel on top. Oh, okay, sorry, that's missing.
All right, Chef, thank you.
Okay, out the gate is not pavlova. The difference between meringue and pavlova is the pavlova has a crunchy exterior. This is a poorly executed meringue because you could see it's already broken up,
Yeah.
right?
It's not, it doesn't make you want to dig in either.
That's a 5-minute job, Brethren.
It is.
It's 5 minutes. Dustin, what have you put on this yellow plate for us?
So we have grilled bananas with a caramel sauce. The caramel sauce have coconut cream and heavy cream, whipped cream in it. I have a salted pecan and some toasted coconut flakes.
Are you proud of this, Dustin?
Not really. I was looking for the sorrel to make a compote to drizzle.
So you know this is a competition between yourself, Adrian, and Aliyah, right?
Correct.
Who do you send home?
To be honest, I don't know, but I would have to go with Aliyah. It's Aliyah.
All right, thank you, Chef.
Thank you. Do you enjoy?
You know, the caramel is like loose, it could be darker.
Yeah, and it's bland.
So each time you're putting out a dish, you should be thinking about the end result and what you're going to get.
And even with my imagination of the ingredient he said he didn't have, I don't think it would have been a much better.
The sorrel will make a difference. Like Santa Claus wouldn't miss it.
No. All right, let's move on to the next.
Chef Alicia, how are you?
Chef, I'm disappointed in myself.
I can see why you are. What happened?
I don't think I moved quickly enough. I think I let certain things get the best of me, and instead of pivoting, I tried to keep going with my plan.
And from your team, we're going to send one person home. Could be you as well. Who would you recommend?
Did Dino get anything on the plate?
But you didn't get anything on the plate either.
I got one thing on the plate.
Ah.
I mean, an Italian meringue is something.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
I think, Roger, this one we can't definitely try it. I mean, if I go...
No, I'll try it.
I mean, if I go to a restaurant and I get served an incomplete meal, I wouldn't eat it. I'd send it back.
I'm not saying it's spectacular, my brother, but I'm saying she got something on the plate. Dino didn't get nothing on the plate. So
yeah,
she may lived another day just because of that. She did a nice meringue, though.
All right, I think it's time to adjudicate.
Let's do it.
All right, so team one, guys, we had Rondell, Candice, and Khadija. I think Candice is clearly through from this team.
For team two, Trisha is definitely safe. Sarek is safe as well. And it's just unfortunate Tevin is the weakest link.
It's clear to me from team three that Aaliyah is definitely in the clear. All three of them, I think she's the safest, yeah?
Yeah.
I think Aleem went through basically because he's the only one of the three that
flavors, yeah.
That plated.
What I like about the gamification of this challenge is that it's housed inside of a team. Because Dino actually plated nothing, Alicia, I think, is living another day. She gets a freedom redemption, and you know, that's just how the game goes.
She should thank him.
Well, you never know how it will go when the judge rules, so I think it's time for us to call for the bailiff.
Just call it. We're ready.
You're ready?
Of course we have.
Thank you.
Order in the court. Judge Geronimo presiding.
Chefs. Okay, we've come to the end of the triple trials. Quite ironic, eh? Because it's the third and last time that some of you will get to disappoint me. As you know, the weakest link in this challenge will be sent packing. That being said, Chef Halim, your ceviche shone above the other dishes. Chef Aliyah, you got that snapper perfectly cooked. Chef Randall, you didn't finish pouring your sauce, but the jury saw where you were going with that. In light of that, I'm going to say that the three of you are safe and you can leave the court. You live to fight another trial. The verdict is in. So the other chefs will be continuing to present their cases in this court. From team 1, Chef Candace, you're safe for now. From team 2, Chef Trisha and Chef Serek, you're safe for now. Chefs Dustin and Adrian, one of you presented something that, quite frankly, demonstrated a lack of creativity and culinary inventiveness. I'm sorry to say, but Chef Dustin, those grilled bananas weren't able to save you today. You can leave the courtroom, sir. That means, Chef Adrian, just by the whim, you can also leave, but you'll get another chance to prove yourself. Chef Khadija, I gave you a sous vide cooker, gave you a grill, 4 burners. After the jury deliberated, the consensus was that it just wasn't enough. And in light of that, you're also going home. You may leave the courtroom. You seem a little nervous. Chef Dino, a part of being a chef, a very important part of being a chef, is being able to manage your time properly. I think it goes without saying the fact that your plate was white, that you just didn't rise to the occasion, and you also have to leave the court. Chefs, please join me on the front. So both of you decided to make a meringue. One said an Italian meringue, the other a French meringue. At the end of the day, you both fell significantly short. The court deliberated long and hard about sending you both packing. At the end of the day, chefs, the court granted leniency based on whose meringue didn't fall. Chef Tevin, the court thought that your case was just not strong enough. And unfortunately, you're going home. You can leave the courtroom. Chef Alicia, I want you to make no mistake. Your case was subpar, lacking proper culinary evidence and just not strong enough to present the case of your country or yourself. And even though the court is granting you leniency, you're only moving forward because Chef Dino's plate was white. On that basis, you'll be allowed to continue and present your case in the next trials, consider yourself lucky.
If to see another episode, can't step back. You know, I almost slipped. Thank God, I'm back at it again.
Like my chest, my heart.
I feel good. I feel good.
The verdict was read. It is clear that I need to tighten up.
This victory meant a lot to me.
It's still a lot to process, but yeah, feeling good.
Feeling good, feeling good. Yeah, we're here. Cool.
I'm feeling bittersweet. It's a lot of different emotions going on right now.
Disappointed in myself. The banana on the plate, I know it looked, you know, not presentable, so better luck next time.
Personally, I think I did well. I think I did well. I just didn't manage the time wisely.
Disappointed, obviously. That's how I feel. 30 minutes to do a dessert is kind of crazy.
So I'm feeling disappointed in myself for not being able to put food in the plate. So I don't think I did my family, nor my country, nor my company proud.
Next time on MAGGI Food Court Caribbean. With only 4 spots available, who will make the cut? The MAGGI Food Court Caribbean knockout round continues. Food.
It's just bad.
Drama.
You're not serious right now.
Verdict.
On that basis.
This competition is hard.
All rise for the MAGGI Food Court Caribbean Season 4.